So today what I want to share with you is one quick tip for Twitter. Hands up who is on Twitter. I have been on Twitter for a very, very long time. My current Twitter account actually says that my join date was sometime in 2010, but I actually had an account before that as well. So the current account that I'm using has been around a long, long time. And I was on Twitter for about a year and a half, maybe before that as well. But Twitter in the very beginning was a big place where I got a lot of clients from. It's where I did a lot of my social media interaction was on Twitter back in 2009, 2010, 2011-ish. Twitter was basically my platform of choice at that point in time. It's not my first platform now. I prefer Facebook in all honesty now, but we do still use Twitter for my business. And I want to give you a quick tip for Twitter that will basically help you find people that are directly asking for accountants. So Twitter has a search function. You can search tweets, okay? And you can search tweets you can search Twitter by usernames, by hashtags, but you can also just search Twitter by basically searching the words that tweets contain. And this can be a really good idea for people who are, for example, specifically looking for recommendations for a new accountant or bookkeeper. And what you can do in the search bar in Twitter is you can type in recommend and then the plus sign and then the word accountant, and you can see all those people that have said, I am looking for an accountant, can you recommend an accountant? And use those two words in a tweet. And this can be something that you want to monitor relatively frequently so that if somebody who is, for example, in your geographical area, if you work geographically, or whose business is in your niche, if you work, for example, UK wide, but you have a niche type of client, you can pick up on them asking this question. Now, here comes the kind of supplemental tip, because you don't just want to say,
yes, buy my stuff.
Okay? You want to say, hey, and give them a little bit about you. So you could say,
hey, I see that you are a designer. We work with a lot of designers. That is our niche in our business. I'd love to have a chat with you. Here's my details.
Rather than,
buy my stuff. Yes, and just giving your business contact details.
You want to actually show that you've looked at what they do or where they are, and you're responding because your response is highly, highly relevant to what they are asking. Also, please don't pretend that you are not the owner of your business and you're recommending an accounting firm. I see this sometimes and it's really icky. So what I see sometimes is people will be on a Twitter profile that is their personal name, for example, not a business name or a brand name, and they'll say, yes, I recommend whatever accountants limited. Here's their details, as if you're not associated with the business, as pretending almost as if you're a client. And you can spot that a mile away because the person's going to click on your profile to see who you are that's recommending somebody. And then they see, oh yeah, but you own that business and you've spoken as if you don't. And that is just rubbish. That makes you look really crappy. So don't do that. Be really honest. If it's your business, you can say it's your business. You don't have to pretend it's not. But you can make your reply highly relevant. Remember, you've got 280 characters in Twitter to do that. So much more than we used to have. You can make your reply relevant to them so that they go, oh, okay, with all these recommendations I've had through, maybe I should check this one out, because they've clearly looked at my business and what I do, and therefore they have responded accordingly. This can be a nice little trick on Twitter. Now, you don't just need to put in recommend plus accountant. You can do other combinations of these. So for example, you might have somebody on Twitter saying, can anyone recommend someone to do my personal tax return? And then you can put in those combinations so that you get those answers as well. So like I say, go for the answers, go and answer those tweets that are relevant to you, that you can show how you are highly relevant to that person and you're not just kind of spamming anyone and anywhere, that you are actually taking the time to see what they do or where they're based or more about their requirements, so that you can then pick up on that and you can make use of that lead, you can nurture them into your business, and you can welcome them as a new client. I used to do this a lot in the early days of Twitter, and it worked really well, and it still works today as a strategy. So something for you to give a go, see how you get on. You won't get, by the way, you won't get a hit every single day. You won't get tons of people every single day asking to recommend an accountant on Twitter, but you will pick up on a few each week or each month that are going to be relevant to you. So it's well worth a tiny bit of time every day or every other day, just having a look, seeing if anyone has said anything and being able to respond appropriately and accordingly to that. So I hope that Twitter tip has been helpful. If you are on Twitter, let me know what your username on Twitter is. I would love to know. You can come and follow me. My username is at Annette_Fergs. So at ANNETTE_FERGS. So do make sure that you come and connect with me on there as well. I would love to see you over there too.